Hey, how's it going, everybody? For the first video of MLB 19 The Show on this channel, we'll be going over hitting tips, tricks, and really anything to help you with your overall gameplay. As you can see, we are over at the user settings, gameplay options, and now at the batting and base running screen. For the hitting interface, I recommend Zone. It will give you the most control over the game and also the most available user input allowed. For PCI appearance, I do recommend Wedge. However, there is 31 flavors. I know some people like to use Dynamic. Some use Reticle, Buckshot, Classic, Outline. But like I said, for me, I use Wedge for one simple reason. You have that little dot in the middle, and it really helps you focus on hitting the ball and squaring it up correct. Hitting view is all preference as well. Between strike zone 2, 3, high, offset, some will use even retro, zoom. But the one that really stands out to me as the clear winner in this case is going to be strike zone. Strike zone really allows you to get as close to the pitcher as possible, read the pitches, and just do much better. For warm-up or practice, I really recommend Challenge of the Week. Challenge of the Week is a dynamic difficulty mode that allows you to go from rookie to veteran, from veteran to all-star, from all-star to Hall of Fame, and from Hall of Fame over to legend. For every 3 hits that you get on each difficulty, you will raise to the new one. What's super nice about Challenge of the Week is you can see at this screen, if you score really high, you can get some of these prizes. As you can see, we are now at the Challenge of the Week rules and policy. As you can see, the prizes for week 4, first place, Ken Griffey Jr. Autograph Hall of Fame Class of 2016 Baseball. Second through 40th can get any amount of stubs, and from 41st to 100th, you can get a Challenge of the Week card pack. The main goal you should have for every Challenge of the Week, if you're using it to warm up, constantly just go ahead and really make good contact, go with the pitches, and just do your thing. If you're using it as a tool to get better, same principles apply. However, make sure you get to the legend difficulty and really strive to continue to just get better. Another form of a warm-up or practice that anyone can use, which is also a good one, is custom practice. For this example, we'll go ahead and do custom practice against the Red Sox, and we'll go ahead and be the Angels. As you can now see, we have entered the practice screen. You can practice anything from batting, pitching, fielding, or base running, but for the purpose of this video, we are going to do batting practice. At this screen, you can see create a play, game controls, options, exit. If you want to create a certain play, what you do is click on create a play, and you can scroll around and change whoever you want. You can put base runner on first, second, or third. You can change Chris Sale. You can change the batter. You can change the count to give yourself 2 strikes and put yourself in a hole, put yourself in a hitter's count, or you can really do whatever you want, and you can even repeat the play. Just for the purpose of this video, we are going to use Sale versus Trout and repeat the play constantly. That way we're able to see what is going on. So before the pitch comes in, I recommend wiggling the PCI before the ball comes into the plate. It is something that helps you stay loose and keep yourself from jamming your PCI from side to side. I've seen many different people use many different starting positions, and honestly, do whichever one suits you the best. But for me, it is definitely something that I start my PCI low and in. Those who start it up and in, I tend to notice they slam the PCI down and they tend to get on top of the ball. Like I said, for me, low and in is definitely the move because it's like the same approach as if you would take in real life, which is creating a launch angle. So like I said, I start my PCI low and in, and being able to have that slight tension before the ball comes in really makes it easier to control the PCI and put good wood on the ball. The reason why I think low and in is the most effective spot as opposed to up and in or up and away or wherever anyone else seems to ever put it is for a couple reasons. In this game, you're going to see a lot of people pitch you low to middle. Not too many people are going to approach the high part of the zone because they're afraid of giving up home runs. Also, if you played baseball in real life, you are aware of the term launch angle. By starting low and from going low to high, anything that ends up being above your PCI, odds are as you're chasing it up, you're going to get underneath the ball as opposed from up to down and dropping underneath the ball. So one of the most important things when it comes to being able to constantly square up a ball other than just pure PCI placement is having a good timing on a pitcher. Every pitcher is going to have a different distinct timing window, and I'll break it down right now. As you see with Chris Sale, he breaks his hands, drops his foot, and the ball comes in at roughly, we'll say 95, 96. So for that, you always want to have this timing mechanism. So it's click, click, click. The clicks you can use for different things, whatever your heart desires. For me, it's the break of the hands to the drop of the foot to when I should be timing the ball. So for example, we're going to break it down right now. First click, second click, third click. So what we'll go ahead and do right now is break it down. First click, break of the hands, and then drop of the foot. Click, click. Every pitcher has a different and distinct timing window. By that I mean there's a certain time that you want to be able to swing the bat and be able to make good contact on a fastball. So with Chris Sale or any pitcher in general, what I'm timing is the break of the hands to the drop of the foot to when I should be timing the swing for the fastball. So just for example, we'll go ahead and show it for you. So it's click, click, click. On that third click, you should mentally know that's the timing you need for the fastball. So we'll go ahead and do it here. Click, click, click. Good contact. Unfortunately, it's a line out. We'll do this a couple times. That way you can maybe truly get an understanding on this. Because it's something you would do in real life. Break of the hands, foot, drop, swing. One last time. Break of the hands, drop, boom. Now, personally, if you wanted, it doesn't have to be the click, click, click. You could do 1, 2, 3, whatever in your head really gets the timing to go correctly. If you want to use 1, 2, 3, click, 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 or whatever your heart desires, it honestly doesn't matter. It's just the timing mechanism. Like I said, you could time the separation of the hands to the drop of the foot to the timing of the fastball, or really whatever gets you on time. I just think the separation of the hands and the break of the foot down and the fastball timing, and then adjusting to anything that's off speed is the best way to approach the at-bat. One exception that may come along is if a pitcher ends up slide stepping. Now, it definitely should and could throw you off if you're using a timing mechanism to hit, but it should only throw you off once or maybe twice, and then you should be able to have a new timing mechanism if they do revert to the slide step. One last thing that I really recommend about pitch timing is being able to read pitches in the first inning. To really get the timing down, I would recommend taking the first couple pitches of that batter, or maybe even the second batter, to really understand the click, click, and then the third click. That is something that will give you your best reading on your opponent and his pitcher. Lastly, something we're going to talk about is an add-on which you could put on your controller that should truly help you and be more accurate with your PCI. So first we talked about timing, now we're going to talk about your analog placement. The add-on that I'm talking about is this right here, a Control Freak. Control Freaks come in different sizes, different builds, different everything. You could get some that are big, some that are smaller, some that are skinnier, fatter. Honestly, the ones that I recommend are the orange concave vortexes. I'll go ahead and put the link in the description below. But like I said, it is preference. If you like the concave feel, like if you're used to the Xbox, that's the concave feel. If you like the domed feel, that's the PS4. And again, the one thing that I will recommend you when you are trying out different Control Freaks, trying to find the right one for you, as I said, they will be coming in different sizes. So some will be tall, some will be small, some will be in the middle. I personally think the smaller ones are the best move. But again, like I said, it's preference. It will help either way. It's just whatever is comfortable for you.